Welcome. It's Thursday, November 26th, Thanksgiving Day. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to all of you.
Sandy,
great
and
day.
to everyone out there watching us. We're going to celebrate our last 2 days with highlights from 11 months of the morning program.
We're going to be bringing back some of the guest hosts, folks like George Segal, Dom DeLuise, William Shatner.
Carol Alt. It's hard to forget her.
Oh, what a beautiful lady. That's right. All the gentlemen agree with that. Also, the program is going to be taking you on the road to revisit places like New Orleans and Hollywood.
And we'll also bring back some of the presidential candidates who appeared on our show, and we'll recall some popular roundtable discussions with topics that range from Vietnam to throwaway wives.
All right, as well as some special tributes to Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley that you did during the last year. So come on in and start that Thanksgiving Day with us.
Our home's your home.
It's the morning program.
Wow.
Starring Mariette Hartley, Rollin Smith. I'm Mark McGowan, and here they are, Rollin and Sandy Hill.
That's great. You know, we were wondering if anyone would be here to share this morning with us live in the studio, and there are so many people here, and they're all dressed up.
And most of them from out of town because they're here for
well, there's only one New Yorker here, I think.
Parade today.
Except for the crew.
And you too, of course.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great day. Mark saved us. There's no rain, at least in New York.
Darn good thing he saved us. What he did is saved himself.
Yes.
From a little anger. But before we kick that all off,
okay.
right?
I'm sorry. I get ahead of myself sometimes. I always like holidays.
Thanksgivings are like that.
They are, indeed. Before we kick off our next to last show this morning, we'd like to take a moment to salute the members of our extended on-air family. Such good and talented friends as critic and television movie critic George Kirgo, sports reporter Jim Hill, music man Bobby Colomby, personal finance advisor Betsy Ashton, and two men that you'll hear from later on our show, our Who's newsman Robert Osborne of The Hollywood Reporter, and Dr. Bob Arnott, our family doctor. Thanks to all of you for such a great job. And best of luck and love to all.
Lots of good thoughts for them this morning, and lots of good thoughts, as we said earlier, for you, Mr. Mark, because the sun is going to shine. There will be no rain on the parade in New York.
Yes, there's no rain. I had a car waiting outside with the motor running in case it was going to be raining today.
And you'd have been running, too.
That's right, but hey, made a few phone calls, got you some good weather today.
Good.
55 degrees right now in New York City. That is very warm. It's going to be a delightful day in New York. That's the weather up to the moment.
Thanks, Mark. Now, don't go away, because instead of giving the regular Who's News report this morning, Robert Osborne has some good words to say about a real good friend of this program's. And
yeah, see if you can figure out who this is that I'm talking about. He spent, he spent a lot of time growing up on an Army base in West Berlin. He graduated from the University of Maryland. He was a rock and roll DJ in New York and Detroit, and here's the easiest clue of all. He is the best weatherman in the business. Who is that?
can't imagine.
You're right. Anyway, now, Mark, watch this monitor because this one is for you.
Well, thank you very much. Bright sunshine is going to fill the skies from Missouri to Florida. Going to put myself right in there because it's great driving weather in the Midwest. It may rain. It may not rain. So watch out foggy conditions for people still raking leaves out there today. If I were here, though, I'd be sitting by the old pond.
Hey, look, it's Mark McEwen. He's come to see us.
I want his gig. Actually, right now, the high today is going to be 33 degrees in Chinatown. I'm wearing a traditional Chinese robe. As you can see, most Chinese people are smaller than your average weatherman. That's one thing I did find out. Actually, I'm out here freezing my bojangles off, and I'm out here catching influenza for all of you people back there in New York City. Look at me. Don't I look like Captain Crunch? I am the Sun King, Louis XIV. Eat your heart out. I know what you're saying. Is he Captain Crunch? Or is he Napoleon? I know what you're saying back home. Boy, am I glad I didn't have my herring aftershave on today, because that might have been breakfast for him. You're seeing Yung Yung, if you can see her back there. She was out a little bit earlier eating apples and carrots. My room looked just like it does in here. Here, dog, my dog looked like that as well. That's a sit. No, he's not listening to me. And you're dressed very nicely. Where did you get your outfit from?
From a costumer.
From a costumer.
Right.
William Penn, 1987. Summer in April. Look down for the Southwest. Thank you. Can you dust to the side for me, please? Summer in the Southwest. Look for 90 around Phoenix, maybe into triple digits. Up in the Northwest today, look for a little bit of rain. That's a quick look at the national forecast.
We've got a strong confetti front moving through here.
They're throwing beads and stuff at me. I'm under intact here in the plain state, sunny and pleasant, 30 to 40 degrees throughout Minnesota. In the southwest, mostly sunny and mild. If I make it through this, I'm happening. And that's the weather up to the moment. Give us a kiss. This is a snail friend of mine. I had a car like this once. Escargot. Howdy, ma'am. How you doing? This is weird stuff, you know that. You don't talk much. You cute. And that's the weather up to the moment.
Also very good news that Mark's going to continue doing the weather on the new CBS This Morning program starting Monday.
Yes, I am.
Heaven knows where and what.
Gonna miss everything.
Coming up, the morning program hits the roads. So stay with us.
This portion of the morning program is sponsored by Kellogg's Nutri-Grain cereal. No sugar added and no preservatives.